So it's good to learn. It's good to learn both.
I just wonder, when you do an arrangement of a hymn or something, what is required as far as copyright, or are you supposed to contact the original writer of that music?
Yeah.
Or can you just put your own arrangement out there and say, and just credit them, say, it's by this person, arranged by?
Yes, so if someone owns a copyright on the song, you can't arrange without permission. There's crediting doesn't get around copyright law, unfortunately. However, with the hymns specifically, a lot of hymn melodies are public domain, which means you can do whatever you want with them. So I haven't told you anything about my books here, but if you're coming to the concert tonight, I will also have this stuff there. But the lines are always really long at concerts, so if you want like something signed, now is a great time to do it, because I have a limited time after the workshop, and we get a photo together. But this is my hymn arrangements that I did. It's a pretty technical book, but it's very fun, especially if you're able to play a little more technical stuff. So when I went to do this book, I chose only to do public domain hymns, because otherwise you're dealing with royalties and permissions and all that type of stuff.
So the words are okay, you can...
So words can vary. So this is all instrumental arrangements, right? So it depends on the hymn. So generally stuff that's written before around, I think it's 1920, anything generally before about that is public domain. So words and music, you can do whatever you want with it. So I used the hymn, it's called the Crusaders Hymn. Although there's a lot of different names people know by Beautiful Savior, Fairest Lord Jesus, various names. I did that one in here, and it's kind of a more like kind of flowing arrangement like this. One of this like orchestral kind of waterfall flowing. So that song's like 300 years old. So there was no issue with it. I used the hymn, We Thank Thee, O God, for a Prophet. I created a march of that song, and that one is also, I think, about 200 years old. But there are songs like the hymn, Because I Have Been Given Much, is unfortunately under pretty strict copyright, I think. And I think I've heard from the grapevine that it's difficult to get permission on that one, which is unfortunate. Off the record, in terms of what you play in church, I don't think anybody ever really cares. You know, if you're going to play something in church, I do arrangements. I never check, like if I'm playing something for the choir, and they just have me make, because I'm a choir pianist in my ward, so they'll have me make up the arrangement for when we do stuff with the hymn book. And I'll do it with the organ too, because I play the organ, not professionally, but not to fake it. If there's not a tabernacle organist, then everybody else will think, so yeah, I never looked for that type of stuff. But you can't sell an arrangement, you can't distribute it. Even if it's free, you can't distribute sheet music or something without permission from the copyright owner. Which leads me actually to my other book. So I, 6 or 7 years ago, did a full concert as the Phantom of the Opera. It's one of my favorite concerts I've ever done. And that, I was actually in costume as the Phantom, so I mean, I had the cape and the mask and everything. Awesome. And people would say, oh, I want your arrangements of Phantom, and I couldn't do it. I mean, I couldn't write it down and give it to anybody because I didn't have permission. And I kept reaching out to Hal Leonard, because that's the company that controls copyrights for like everything. Basically, Disney's copyrights, the Beatles, to Taylor Swift, and all of those. Never got a response. The next couple of years, I reach out, no response, ever. Well, then my Frozen video that some of you probably seen, that got millions and millions of views with the, it's a skit of me and my quote sister. We're not actually siblings. Sorry to totally spoil the fun for listening. If you read the story, it actually says we're not, but nobody reads that. But that little dueling siblings video went so viral that when I reached out to Hal Leonard that time, I got a contract within about 48 hours. So it went from no response to I got respect. And what's that? Yeah. So that led to this book, which is Distinctive Piano Solos. This is my book that I am the most excited about because it's from Hal Leonard, and that was like a dream for me to get published by Hal Leonard. But also, this book includes arrangements of the Avengers. The Avengers theme. It has Mumford & Sons, Radioactive by Imagine Dragons, See You Again, Shut Up and Dance, Sugar by Maroon 5. The coolest arrangement in this book is Michael Jackson's Thriller, done as a romantic piano solo. It's in a love song. I am not joking. If you come come to the concert tonight, I'll walk you through the whole process as well as the story behind it. It's one of my comedy routines because I actually can sneak into people's weddings. And if you can hear that. For a million years that they would authorize publication of that arrangement because copyright gets incredibly strict when you alter the underlying character of the song, and that definitely alters the underlying character. Okay. Zombies in the Cemetery dance anthem. So I have no idea how that happened. There are sometimes miracles that happen in the publishing world. Blows my mind, but that's in this book. So this is also a little more technical book, but again, it's my favorite thing that ever happened. It's got Meghan Trainor, Lips Are Moving, it's got Neon Trees, it's got The Hanging Tree out of the Hunger Games. I think there's 15 songs, and they range from moderate, intermediate to, a very technical. So the book kind of averages probably a few shades harder than John Schmidt as a reference point. This one, I would say, is about if you play Marshall McDonald's hymn arrangements, and you want something a little more challenging or just something new. I love Marshall McDonald's. This would be like a book to play after. But if Marshall's too hard, you're welcome to get it and save it as a motivation or as a gift for somebody because it's a great book. But it is a little bit harder than Marshall's stuff. It's on par with William Joseph. There's arrangement in terms of difficulty level. Jason Tonioli, I think, is probably more like Marshall's in terms of challenging. But all great guys and friends of mine. But yeah, these are both very good books. And I also have my CD, and I haven't played anything for me for it. I know we're like really out of time. I will be playing 4 or 5 songs off the album at the concert, so you get to hear it. And I have sheet music for the CD, but it's online only, so I don't have it in the book at this time. But I know some of you probably have to go. If others of you want to hang out and ask more questions, I'm totally happy to take those. And just real quick before I get to that, again, if you want books, so the books are normally 15 plus tax at stores, or actually the hymn book is 16 plus tax. This one's 15 plus tax, but while I'm up here, they're just 15 even. So if you want the books, including the tax, just 15 even. I do have a card reader, and then my CD is normally $18 with tax, but I'm going to be doing that just for 15 today total as well. So if you want a CD for yourself or a gift or whatever, you can get those. And again, if you're going to come to the concert tonight but you want something, I get it now because we think the number's like 500 people or something at the concert. So to get a chance to have you sign in, and if you want to get like a photo together or whatever, it's going to be much easier to do that now. Do you want, is there a group question?
Yeah, I noticed this is copyright protected, this workshop notes.
Yes.
Give us teachers permission to share with our students?
Yes, yeah, that's fine. If you want to share this. Thank you for jogging my memory on something else. So I'm in the process of working on a composition book, which is going to take this whole workshop, and which, as you can tell, is a little challenging to do in 60 to 90 minutes. So it's going to turn it into a method book that you can actually work with your students on. If you want to know about that and other things that I'm doing, then if you text my middle name, Lyle, to 444-999, this is the #1 best way for you to find out stuff about my music. I mean, you can follow me on Facebook, but a lot of times people don't see things on Facebook. I send a text out at most about every 3 weeks. Usually it's about once a month. Christmas time, I may send twice a month, but this is my text list. So you can, again, text my middle name, Lyle, to 444-999, and then it'll ask you for your email. And then, as I send out stuff like this to my email list and my text list, so when I have a new video, when I have a new, new episodes and things like that, when my piano playlist sheet music came out, I send it out to my email list first, and usually do special pricing for people on the email list as well. And so, yeah, if you want to jump on this, that's the best way to keep tabs on new videos. But yeah, you're welcome. Thank you for asking. If you want to copy that sheet itself, that's fine. Just obviously when I do the formal book, you have the students buy the book. But yeah, feel free to do this with your students. And I love feedback too. So if you want to send me some notes after of things like I mentioned the dice idea that one teacher had done. Or other suggestions, or hey, could you clarify, try clarifying this part. I love the feedback because I do this for lots of different teacher groups. So.
So
I always play by ear and record it. I never write music down when I first write it. That's not how all composers do it though. So some people don't do it that way. Paul Cardall writes the same way. In fact, I'll tell you a little, well, yeah, Paul Cardall writes the same way I do. He writes it and records it. That's what I do. I don't know what Marshall does. Some people are orchestrators, and that's different, because when you write for orchestra, you have to have the sheets there because you're writing for all these instruments at once. Marshall McDonald worked on my album, so I composed all the music for my album, but then Marshall would take pieces after I wrote them and would fill in these little background strings to create the mood, and that was what Marshall did. So that you have to have sheets, because you can't be playing 15 instruments at once, to write an orchestra piece. Yeah, on my piano, I just record it. But again, I'll hang out after, so if you want to snag a quote for something, you can do cash, or I have a credit card reader as well. If you want to ask more questions, again, I'm happy to just hang out as long as you can. But thanks for being here. Hope you got some good takeaways.